NXT, 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 NXT. You are the one who came over.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sad Style Lisa.
Hi there, my little demons and divas. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay, mi gente? Estamos activados. What is going on, everybody? It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, or that's what they say. That's what they say my aka is. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. It was a rough Wednesday, and I'm glad that we have wrestling for a distraction for a few hours. Of course, after I watched wrestling, I was glued to the news once again, doing an all-nighter. It brought me back to the election days where we were watching the freaking news all night long, and then like my sleeping schedule is all jacked. But I am here to talk about my 5 favorite things on this week's episode of NXT, which was New Year's Evil, not to be confused with New Year's Bash or Smash. AEW special, which I also brought you my 5 favorites from AEW on my channel in Espanol. Guys, I am putting in the work for you. Before I get started giving you my 5 favorite things about this week's episode of NXT, New Year's Evil. I actually love that name, New Year's Evil. I should put on devil horns.
Few moments later.
It is more proper to talk about New Year's Evil, NXT's New Year's special. Okay, before I get started talking about New Year's Evil, guys, if you would do me a huge favor and hit subscribe. It's over here somewhere. It's a big red button that says subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications every time I upload a new video. And if you're interested in following me in any of my other social media, it is at NYC Demon Diva, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is linked in the description below. Let's get started. Again, Wednesday night wrestling is just enjoyable overall. Like, it's such a different vibe. I thought that NXT was a solid show. I thought that AEW was a solid show. I remember a few weeks back or a few months back, they had to do it on different nights because of scheduling conflicts. I wish they were on different nights. Because they are both excellent shows that deserve all of our attentions. I mean, I know we mostly have DVR so we can go back, but I just think it will be beneficial to both companies. I enjoyed NXT. There was a couple of things that I felt a little lost about, like the Cruiserweight title. I didn't know anything about it. I wish it was highlighted more. I guess 205 Live still a thing. I didn't even know. And yeah, I just want to get familiar with this Wednesday night rosters because I'm not used to watching wrestling on Wednesdays. But I don't feel like not being familiar is affecting my experience as a viewer, which is a good thing. So, NXT New Year's Evil high fives. Number 1, hands down. It could be my, I could say this 5 times. That's how much I loved it. Last woman standing match. My god. First of all, you guys know, I don't know if you know, but I have a huge crush on Rhea Ripley. When I met her, I walked up to her and I was like, I'm sorry, I just gotta tell you, you are a bad bitch. And she loved it. And Raquel is just a fucking beast. Like, it was, this match was everything. It should have been on an NXT takeover. It was takeover worthy. God, the NXT women's division is just beautiful. It's amazing, the talent that they have down there. So many crazy spots for me to name. Like, I don't even want to spoil anything. I just want you to go watch the match. If either one of them the belts, like, I don't even understand why neither one of them is the current champion. Nothing wrong with Io Shirai. I know she, I'm not a big fan. I think she's very talented. I just can't get behind her. I wish one of these women was the champion. I still think that whole Royal Rumble debacle with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Listen, I could make a whole show talking about how that was not good for Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley should have gone over Charlotte. And I feel like we weren't counting on losing Becky Lynch, and a lot of things changed direction there, but I still can't get over that. I will get over the fact that I'm not even gonna, okay, no, she didn't win this match, okay, but she didn't look bad in defeat. What a week for big fucking people kicking ass, right? I said it in the AEW review and I say it again here. It was like Keith Lee, Drew McIntyre, they did it on Raw. You had Damian Priest and Karrion Kross, Rhea Ripley and Raquel. You had so many people that were just killing it on one-on-one matches this week. Like, we haven't even gotten to SmackDown, and I feel like we have been treated to such good matches this week. Like, we are spoiled. I know we like to bitch a lot, but we are spoiled. We have gotten to see some really good wrestling this week. Stop complaining. Unless we're complaining about Goldberg, because I'm ready to complain about Goldberg. And Sting too, like what the fuck is with the snow? Anyways, I absolutely love that match. I will go back and watch it. I feel like it should have been in a takeover and they killed it, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Number 2, Damian Priest versus Karrion Kross. Another amazing match, and it was an opener. And I thought that NXT started strong. If we're gonna compare segment by segment, I felt like NXT opened stronger than AEW this week with this match. Just an amazing match overall. Insane spots that dudes that size should just not be able to do. Period. And it's just good to see Karrion Kross back. I absolutely love how defiant Damian Priest was when he would get up and he was like, I'm still standing, and he would laugh on his face. I love that. And I still cannot get behind Karrion Kross entrance. Like, it's a little too TikTok for me. But outside of that, it was great. Scarlett didn't even need to get involved. Like, it was just perfect. And I know there's a lot of rumors about Damian Priest maybe getting called up. If that's the case, this was an excellent farewell match. Number 3, it was announced that there will be a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament for the women's. I was just saying how amazing the NXT women's division is, so it only makes sense that we go ahead and do this. I cannot wait to see who they pair up. I cannot wait to see the women's just being showcased. I know that we didn't get a Mae Young Classic, which is something that I enjoyed year after year, but I think this is going to be another women's first, and we're going to get to showcase and highlight talent that we might not get to see on a weekly basis. Number 4, Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly. I wish it would have been just a little bit longer, but it was still a fucking banger. Of course it was. It's Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly, okay? It's good to see Finn Balor back. I still miss the Demon. I know I need to get over it and not say it every time I see Finn Balor, but I just miss it so much. And of course Finn Balor was victorious, so he is still the NXT champion. It really makes me wonder if they're gonna do something with Karrion Kross, because I feel like Karrion Kross would have probably had a long reign had he not gotten hurt. Is he gonna come after Finn Balor? And I don't even know. Well, actually Finn and Brock Lesnar put a really good match before. I'm trying to figure out how it would look, Karrion Kross and Finn Balor fighting. But yeah, I thought it was a good match, and of course it was. Number 5, and I know this is a weird high five to add, but I just want to say the show overall. You know, when it drags to watch Monday Night Raw, and then you sit down on a Wednesday and it just flows so smoothly. The roster is likable, the commentary is good, the in-ring is good. It's just like, some of the storylines are good. Like, it just really makes you wonder. Same with SmackDown. Like, I know it just makes you wonder, why can we, what is missing on Mondays? Is this the same company? I just always have a good time watching NXT. Even if I could go without watching it for a while, I wouldn't watch it weekly, and I would just sit down and watch takeovers, and it still felt good, even if I didn't know what the storyline was or what was going on. And just doesn't feel that way on Monday. So it's just nice to watch a product that just feels good overall from start to finish. And that's it, guys. Those were my 5 favorite moments from this week's episode of NXT New Year's Eve. What were your favorite moments? What was your favorite match? Did you love that last women's standing match? So good. Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, adios. Mwah.
Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arenas. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady would until you know who we can suit up.